Hey, what's up everyone? Today has been a super exciting week. I didn't upload anything because I was super busy working on my event schedule and deck tags over on Patreon, but it's time to dive into 2 booster boxes. But unlike normally, I will be mostly ignoring the Majestics that we pulled because I have some very important announcements to make, and I have to have a very big thank you to say to all the people that have been supporting my Patreon the past week. We didn't get like 1 or 2 people, we got 9 people joining the Patreon, and ever since I started the channel that has never happened. The most amount of patrons that I had prior to 2 weeks ago was like, I guess like 5 or 6 patrons, and that was it. But now suddenly we have 16 people supporting the Patreon, and it really makes all the difference because now I can focus even more on giveaways, I can focus even more on creating content, and I don't have to constantly worry like, how is this going to financially butcher me if I do another giveaway, because yeah, things are finally starting to go in a positive direction with the channel, and I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you so much for the support. So we have Kevin Lawrence, David Das MTG, Peter Wyan, Gerard Peng, Adam Cook, Danny, Thomas Vandenberg, Ross Meister, and finally John supporting the channel now. So if you're watching this video, please say a big thank you to these individuals, because Patreon is what helps to keep this channel running, and Patreon also helps to keep me fed in real life, and it keeps me doing giveaways and stuff like that. So thank you so much for everybody that is showing support, everybody that has, also to the people that have been subscribing to the channel the past couple of days. And let's just make this an amazing channel together and an amazing community, shall we? And with that said, we pulled a very nice Exude Confidence Rainbow Foil. I'll put that thing into a sleeve quickly before we continue on, then, shall we? But yeah, for those of you that are new to the channel, some of you may not know, but let's have a look at this card quickly. There we go, such a nice card. Some of you may not know, but a couple of years ago, I used to be a biomedical researcher, and I was on a very good career path at the time, but unfortunately I ended up having cancer. And because of that, it kind of ruined my career in a way, because I had to take like 2 years away from the laboratory, and I had to focus on just getting well again, which I did. I recovered completely from the cancer, but having a 2-year gap in your CV doesn't look good. It doesn't help you get a new job, and because of that I have been in a lot of financial difficulty for, I would say, like 5 or 6 years now. I did have a lot of savings at first from my past jobs and all the things that I've done, but I did not get any welfare from the government after I got sick, and I did not get any welfare in the following years either. So little by little I have been using up my savings until eventually I had almost no savings left, and decided, like, you know what, I will become a content creator. I have a very vast and rich history in trading card games in general, almost spanning 25 years now, and I might as well share that enthusiasm with the world and share my knowledge of trading cards in general with everyone. I even thought, I was very gullible at the time, because, do you call it gullible? Maybe that's not the word. I was naive at the time, because I thought that if you make videos on YouTube, magically money will start running in. Not from people donating, but from all the ads that you will have in your videos. But little did I know that actually you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers to even get any ad money. So as we are speaking right now, YouTube does not pay me a single cent for all the content that I create for all of you people. So if you have the opportunity, please hit that subscribe button, because getting to 1,000 subs will be the next milestone. And I have a Monarch Unlimited booster box coming in soon, which I plan to give away to 1 lucky subscriber once we reach that 1,000 subs milestone. So keep an eye out for that. I think we can get there relatively soon. So what has been going on? So the past 2 weeks I have been working on creating an event schedule over on Patreon, and oh, there we go, we got the call for an iron high plate. Not the nicest call for that I would say, but still a nice thing to pull, and a phantasmaclasm. Overall a very decent pack there, so let's put that thing in a sleeve and now we can continue with our video. Alright, there we go. So I've been making an event schedule that keeps track of all the big armory events around the world, the online ones, so people can very easily see at what time and where a event starts, so they can easily click the link, go to the Discord and stuff like that, and then join the event that way. On top of that, I've also been working on creating some competitive deck lists for various heroes over on my Patreon, and it seems a lot of people really enjoy those, so I do plan to continue moving that trend forward, like to fully optimize some of the hero decks, or some of the lesser played heroes I should say, so that everybody can play the hero and have fun with it. I do think that creating deck decks, I'm not really a fan of people net decking in general, so I will try to keep it as exclusive as possible to the Patreon members, but yeah, sometimes I will also do a deck tech video on the channel again, or I might do a deck tech video and just not tell people the exact ratios of the deck and keep those exclusive for the patrons. I just feel it's more fair that I have so many people supporting me financially now that there is some exclusivity in terms of having access to my personal decks and the ones that I grind with in my armor events. And as we speak, I managed to earn almost 100 XP in the skirmish events of the past weekend, so we are getting, little by little, we are getting closer and closer to that 1000 XP mark, which means that we will have a very amazing video coming on the channel very soon with a gold legendary that LSS will most likely supply me if I can be the first one to reach 1000. Like, who knows, right? For all I know, maybe I suddenly get sick and I cannot play for a few months and then somebody catches up and runs away with the gold legendary before I had the chance of obtaining it. But as it's looking right now, I should be fine. I should be able to continue the grind, and with that said, let's continue with the next booster box as well. And while I continue the grind, we should be able to we should be able to get there, so you will all see that soon. I will also be doing a video covering stuff like all my legendary gold foils that I pulled from my boxes, as well as the ones that I managed to trade online. I wanted to wait until I uploaded all my unboxing videos of the series that I was working on, but I don't know, let's just move it up a bit and maybe upload it earlier, because I feel as much as people enjoy watching these unboxings, I think at some point it does get a little bit boring, I would say, because it's all the same cards, right, and people already know what's in these boxes, so the excitement level of watching an opening is getting a little bit less, I would say. At least that's how it reflects in the number of views and the engagement in my videos. I notice a lot of people just skim along the video just to see like what things that I pull, which is sometimes a bit sad as a content creator, because you want people to watch your whole video, but on the other hand, you do know that not everybody has the time to sit around 15 minutes to watch the whole thing, right? So yeah, it's just the way it is, but well, it is what it is. So what have I been doing? I've been extremely busy the past week. I joined 4 or 5 skirmishes. Was it 4? I think it's 4 skirmishes this past weekend, which took like at least 22 hours of my life, because skirmishes take a lot longer to do than a regular armor event. And I've also been participating in a bunch of armor events online. One in particular that I really like, that I've been joining a lot lately, is Enter the Battlefield. So if you want to... Oh, we got the exact same call for this just now. Another iron high plate. This is the same case, by the way. So, alright, I guess we got a weird case. So we got yet another cold foil iron high plate. Still better than getting no cold foil, but I would have loved to have something big in this box. But there's still some packs left. All we know, we may pull something else, right? So, but yeah, so I've been playing at Enter the Battlefield, which is a very nice armor event. If you join that one, please let me know, because they do have something that if you refer people to join, that you can win a special prize. Last week I was able to win a, what was it, a playmat. I got a, what's the thing called again, a Fine Center playmat, the one I really wanted. I think I talked about that playmat several times in my videos. It has been eluding me quite some time because I didn't really have the money to buy one, so I was completely, ooh, that's a nice majestic pool there. That's a nice one, Rouse the Ancient. I still think there's going to be a deck at some point where this card is going to be absolutely amazing. Maybe in Guardian or even Brute or something like that. But yeah, that's a nice pull right there. But yeah, so that is a very nice armory to join, and I would definitely suggest you checking that one out as well. Like I said, I will continue to focus on content creation over on Patreon. I got a couple of deck techs coming up, especially for Levia, and I do want to cover some things like Azalea and Kano as well, because a lot of people seem to be struggling to find a proper deck list, especially now with Monarch being released. Like, people don't really know what cards go in which deck on which ratios, and I'm playing so many events. It's very easy for me to just take a deck, give it a whirl, and see how it goes against some in a real competitive environment. Because the thing about play testing against friends and such, like, sometimes people don't take the play testing games as serious, and because of that some decks may seem much better than they really are. But when you play at a competitive event where there's prizes involved, you know that most people are going to give it their all, and that just makes for a much better brewing environment in my opinion. So yeah, there were still quite a few topics I wanted to cover today, but it looks like we're already 2/3 into this particular booster box, and I'm not even halfway done with my ramblings. I guess I should just continue in the next video or something, and yeah, let's just wrap up this booster box quickly. So how is everybody doing today? Since we have so many new people joining on the Patreon, I'm looking into doing more giveaways. I might just limit my giveaways to the Patreon members. I was thinking something like, I could do something like splitting a couple of booster packs among the patrons every month or so. That seems like a fun thing to do. But if you have any other idea, like what kind of stuff I could give away to the people on there, please let me know, because I'm open to ideas. I was thinking some booster packs might be fun, maybe do like a Patreon unboxing like once every month or 2 months or so, but we should have a look at that, see how we can finance that, because even though we have a lot of patrons now, it's still not quite enough to be able to afford a booster box every single month, but I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure that we will figure out something fun to do. Even if I can just give a couple of packs every week, I would already be satisfied, to be honest. Then I get to roll some dice, put some names on the list similar to things we see on channels like Kitchen Table TCG, and at the same time keep on creating some very nice content for you all. And yeah, with that said, looks like we're down to our very last few packs. I think these 2 boxes were on the weaker side, but we're halfway into this case now, so maybe the other 2 boxes in this case will be better. I will let you all know once I'm done pulling everything, but I do hope that you like a double box video like this though. And if you haven't already and you want to support me, please click that subscribe button. Like, getting to 1000 subs will be very useful and will really help out the channel a lot. So if you can help in such a way, then that would be absolutely amazing. It will really make a huge difference already. So we're down to our very last 2 packs. A Ghostly Fist is something that I do like to have in my in my chain deck. Ghostly Fist is such a good card. For those of you that haven't checked it out yet, I did put a chain deck on my Patreon as well. It's a very good deck, so, and Ghostly Fist is definitely something we are running in that one. And with that said, it looks like we're down to our very last pack. Let's see, let's grab all of this quickly and go through all of this. So we had some very nice pulls. Sadly, the call force were not that amazing, but we got an Exude Confidence Rainbow 4, which is quite nice and will probably be worth something. And we got this nice Rouse the Ancients. And with that said, a bit of a weird box duo, but oh well, is what it is. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time with the next video. And again, thank you to all the Patreons that are supporting my channel, and I will see you all soon. Take care.